reporting for duty, and with me is...
I'm Cucho Kate. We have some unbelievable Tekken matches for you here at MAGFest.
Oh my God, the action has been fast and furious. It's been a really stuffed bracket. Why don't you tell the people at home how the tournament's going down?
So far, the matches have been just absolutely stellar. We had a Street Fighter 6 tournament earlier today, but now it is the Tekken portion, and we have been seeing a nice variety of characters, a Brian, an Azucena, a Kazuya, and here we go straight into the action. It's going to be Lily versus Anna, and of course this is a single bracket, best of 3, Big Nacho versus Trey Thomas.
Single bracket is another way to say single elimination. That means if you don't take your set of 3, you're going to have to take yourself out of the tournament. Fast, furious, decisive action. You see this Trey Thomas slamming in that rocket launcher. Anna, definitely one of the Nina sister that's been coming up on top as of lately in terms of character power.
And we know Anna has seen a little bit of changes of life to her because of how strong she is. She has a lot of very good long-ranging moves with Lovely Tom, her bazooka gun, and she has a bit of plus opportunities. But there's nothing plus about that Matterhorn as Lily closes out the round.
Matterhorn, the move that took out Arslan Ash over at Tiger Uppercut, at least minus 22 on block. Extremely dangerous move, but god damn it, is it satisfying.
That's right. And here we go. And that is one of the things Lily really also surpasses at most of the cast with, is the fact that she is very good at sidestepping. That was a fantastic sidestep to the right, and of course the mix-up for the throw. Anna now trying to be very patient, holding her own against the wall.
However, you got to really make sure you put your hitboxes out there. You can only stay in guard so long before you get opened up. Feisty Rabbit, excellent. You're using it with one jab. Get some distance. Now Anna has the space, has the wall, and has rage.
That's right. So here we go, and both characters also do have their heat resources ready to go, but there are 15 seconds left on the clock, and now both are in Rage Art's capability.
Hits the back though, still anyone's game. Big Nacho, are they gonna go in? They go in with the elegant, still pressuring, went for the side step, clipped the leg. That almost looks like a quasi hatchet kick.
Yes. And here we go into the larger stage of this Final Fantasy background. And that was one of the special stages that came along with Pride.
More definitely one of the more big event stages right here, Kate. And Trey Thomas using the wall wall hazard. Great duck from Big Nacho. Big Nacho's letting a lot of these bigger whip moves go by uncontested.
Yes. And here we go. And we're really seeing Anna, she's putting in a lot of work with her 1s and 2s to try to cut through the pressure that Lily is doing. She's hoping for a big startup move right there just to try to get a clean hit with the counter. But here we go, Lily now activating her heat, and she has to be very careful about her recoverable health at this point.
Yeah, Trey Thomas, though, was on the defense then. This time, though, Big Nacho gets the big sweep. No real follow-up, no punish on the low, and that's going to be Big Nacho's round. First game of the set, Big Nacho versus Trey Thomas, up 1 game.
And that is a little bit of a concern there, because generally what is happening is that Anna is putting out the larger framed moves, and then Lily is able to whip punish and counter them. So here we go into our second game.
All right, 1-2, Trey Thomas gets the float jab. Nice little combo, slams the overhead, steps on her. Ooh, you normally have to pay extra for that kind of service.
Haha, that's right. But Lily, that's one of her better options there, including longer ranging normals. So here we go, and this is a very back and forth, more linear game. Here we go with a sidestep yet again, and of course Lily now trying to activate and really take advantage of her heat resources.
Yeah, look at that. We used the Feisty Rabbit to the low and open a rail up. It's really looking like Big Nacho playing it safe, playing it patient, waits for the big opportunity. It clenches it. Oh man, nice homing mid.
And here we go again, Anna now. I'm really liking how she's mixing her mids, highs, and lows to try to open Lily up. But the interesting thing also that we're seeing about Trey is that we're not seeing any large juggle combos. We have seen some from Lily, and of course a lot of pressure at the wall, but what Trey is doing is he is slowly picking away at Lily.
That's really, yeah, we like to call that small Tekken.
That's
small
right.
combos are really good, 1-2 strings. As long as you deplete the life bar,
yes,
that's it. I don't care if I launch you in the air 2 times or hit you with 50 jabs. A win's a win. But unfortunately, Big Nacho, as we were talking about before today, is getting a lot more returns. Those little 1-2s are nothing compared to that 64 damage, 50 hit combo that Nacho landed.
That's right, and that is really adding up here at this point. It's quite detrimental in that final round, and Big Nacho closes it out 2-0 over Trey.
Yeah, that's how it be. Tekken is a very furious, aggressive game. I know that's kind of a contentious issue right now, but in the modern era of fighting games, offense is king. As 5DX said, you gotta put your hitboxes out there, make your opponent block, make him respond to you. The time of sitting back, blocking and waiting, it's not a thing of the past, but it's on the slow lane right now.
Mm-hmm. That's absolutely right. And they built it even into the actual mechanics and the engine of the game. The more offensive you are when you activate your heats, you're in your heat engager, it will actually utilize slower than if you are playing more defensive or zoning like. It will actually eat through your resources much quicker.
Zoning, a word that we don't normally say in the world of Tekken just because there's not many fireballs unless we see an Akuma or a Keith Howard. Shout out to Mr. Leapfrog, #1 Akuma fan in Tekken.
That's right. Yeah, Mr. Leapfrog, absolutely. And he is also in Breakout.
Yes, he is one of my fellow brethren, one of the people that you've had the pleasure of working with, a Tekken head, world's strongest Paul fan, but
strongest in the universe.
Strongest in the universe.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, Kate. I know where you stand on your Street Fighter stands, but where do your Tekken allegiances lie?
Oh.
That pause. I love it.
I'll say I am a G-Corp fan.
Oh.
I am a G-Corp fan. Team Kazuya all the way.
Team Kazuya.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Kazuki and Ikari, yes, absolutely.
So you like the evil people, the evil
right.
people, the Zaibatsu, Now we go ahead. 2 people who are not evil, the good guys. Tori versus Chaotic. Chaotic playing the King. King definitely a fan favorite. Walrang though, huge rushdown mix-up character, but Chaotic going for the low, goes for the alley kick, playing it rather safe until we get the first giant swing of the game. And a funny detail, giant swings typically land on Walrang a lot just because they don't tend to mash one.
Right. And that's the interesting thing, too. You know, just saying about Horong being the good guy, technically in Tekken 8, Horong, I'm very curious because of the amount of plus frames that he has. Horong is extremely on his normals, extremely plus. He's a very big knowledge check character. So you really have to know when to punish or he will put you into a counter state immediately.
See, he's totally a good guy. He's teaching you how to play the game like a good guy should. But this is going to be a pretty good combo from Tori. Tori definitely showing that they've been in the combo room a few. Chaotic, though, looking for something really big. Oh, man, nice duck from Tori, but Chaotic stuffing him with a jab.
That's right. And, you know, a lot of the mixes there with the normals into that throw is eating away at Horong's capability of getting a strong hit on his heat. So very smart stuff there for Chaotic. And I really like how he's mixing his tempo. Okay, but that whipped frames there of the grapple is going to give a nice opening for Horong to get some damage.
Oh, look at that. Chaotic making sure that King takes the throw, but the rolling choke from Tori lands it. Chaotic got to be very careful. Wants you to open up. That's going to be the giant swing, but this time Tori understands, like, yo, you're only going to hit me with that one time as I press the one to break it. But Chaotic, great pickup. We're to the wall we go to quote Mr. Leapfrog. Oh, ducks from good ducks from Tori.
That's right, here we go, activation here, armor, and then heat engage for King, and he closes it out in style. First game headed over to Chaotic.
Pretty much that was the guess for game situation for Tori, because when King does the Jaguar sprint at you, you either have to guard low or guard mid. Sometimes you might be able to rage through some things, but really it's high-low. But now again, we're right back to the beach. Chaotic goes going for a launcher, and Tori, can we get a big launcher from Rawrang?
And that is the key. This beach stage is also one of the more medium-sized stages. There's no balcony breaks or floor breaks, but the walls are a little closer with a longer juggle capability.
Yeah, very reminiscent of the Macho Ring. There's no real gimmicks in the stage, but people tend to favor the stage because of how simple it is.
Yes.
Oh man, you can see Chaotic try to go in for the sidestepping. Tori clips the low. That's going to be one round for them. Put a little bit of momentum. Remember, first to two, best of three, single game elimination in this tournament. You want to win, and you want to win fast.
Okay, and here we go with King. His back against the wall. Quite a considerable amount of recoverable health on his side. But here we go. Oh, broke out of the giant swing. Well done. And here we go with the heat dash. Pressure is up with Harong.
Oh, good, Doug. And I'm really wondering when is Chaotic going to start introducing the Tijuana Twister. That's a two break. Same exact motion. Oh, no. Plasma kick.
Very nice. And of course, that last pixel of health is going to be gone for King. And here we go into our final round, possibly for Harong. So here we go, and King, he really wants to make sure that he is going to try to make sure that Harong is not going to get this game.
Yeah, dude, that was 2 rounds in a row. But yo, Tori going for the unblockable. Big move. Let's see if that does anything, because still, Chaotic has so much life ahead of him. Running up, guess, perfect guess. Got blocked the mid.
And here we go. That is a point on the board for Chaotic, showing signs of life in this game.
So that is only 1 point. We still got to do 2 more games. Tori is up a single game, so we need to do. Chaotic needs 2 more rounds just to stay alive. Tori needs 1 more round to just kill Chaotic out of here.
And here we go into the rage opportunity for King here. And one thing we really, okay, here we go. Once again with the mighty swing, he has not been able to capitalize on that, and Harong very aware. And that's it. Getting the final punish. That's going to tie it up 1-1.
Hey, it's what they say. When they're low in health, go for the toes. Tori gets that. Well, no, that's actually Tori's first game. I misspoke. Tori has 1 game to 1. Chaotic versus Tori. This is it. The final game situation. How is Chaotic going to respond for these long-range combos? We open it up with a 10th string. Interesting choice.
That's right. And here we go, charging his way and going into his heat engage right away. He gets the mighty swing. This time, that is a good conversion of damage.
3rd time's the charm, actually. Tori slaps the hand. Chaotic goes for the 10th string again.
Right.
Lands the low, lands the elbow, tracks the mid. 1-2, puts 1 round on the board. 2 more, and we got a Chaotic victory.
And that is the interesting thing, that we're really seeing that Chaotic had changed in his game plan. He's using a lot of his easier, straightforward buttons. His, obviously, 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s, and trying to keep the pressure up on Harong. He's not going for the bigger, more frame-active startup moves that Harong can try to with punish and hit him on startup at that point. But it's not necessarily working for his favor right now, because Harong now has him down on the magic pixel yet again.
Oh man, great whip punish opportunity from Tori taking it there. That's going to be 1 round each. We're tied in rounds, we're tied in games, we're not tied in life, not especially after that leg drop from Chaotic. Oh no, RDC! No.
Okay, so, here we go. Okay, perfectly timed break, because that would have left to a catastrophic amount of damage. But here we go, the mighty swing again. This is a bad day for Harong.
A day on the beach. Normally when I go to the beach, it's a good day. Until I get rage.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect rage art from Chaotic. Chaotic feeling really good right now. Got a perfect. You're up 1 round. The momentum's on your side. Keep your foot on the gas, or in this case, Tori's going to keep his foot on King's face.
That's right, here we go. King now trying to close it out for his continuance into this top 8, but here we are. Harong, extremely strong round yet again, closing it out. And this is match point for both Tori and Chaotic.
Final game, final round, we get to say, but not exactly the end of the tournament. Peacekeeper is blocked, and you can say Chaotic backing up, lands the Shining Wizard. That move has, dude, this has been the 2nd time that we've seen Shining Wizard and DT follow up.
Okay, and here we go. A nice conversion into the mix-up here from King. Oh, my goodness. And that's going to lead to the last 10%. But Harong bringing it back, has a little bit of recoverable health, and does have access to his heat engager on his side, but hits the hop kick.
This could be it. Oh no, couldn't really close it out. One more hit, and there, the generic down one launcher. How ironic that the Taekwondo practitioner finishes this aggressive set with a punch.
Well done. You know, you really have to say the interesting thing in that final round was King was playing a lot more cautiously and patiently. He was trying to counter hit Harong and close out that last little bit of damage, but in being so patient, he ended up eating a lot of confirms from the longer ranged limbs of Harong, and he wasn't able to stop that progress. So good stuff there for Toure.
I do really like what our King was doing where we were seeing the repeated backdashes, because that allowed them to run up and land the Shining Wizard. But it's as you said, Kate, because they were being so passive, they were just getting nickeled and dimed to death, and it was just a little too little too late for them to pull out at that final round.
Right. Absolutely. It was very interesting matchup there. And actually, King and Harong, both advanced characters to play in the Tekken 8 roster. And here we go into our next match here. And this is another thing that we were just speaking about earlier in Street Fighter 6. We do have access to checking our buttons in the menu before you ready up your game. And that convenience is also in Tekken 8.
Oh, you have to change your buttons. Absolutely have to change your buttons in Tekken. In Street Fighter, all we care about is Worm, double lights, which I don't bind, double mediums, and double fierces. But in Tekken, there's stuff like triple punches, triple kicks, or in Brian's Fury case, left punch, right kick. I ain't hitting that on my mixed box. I'd rather hit it on a single button.
Yes, that's right. You know, you can definitely tie buttons together also in Tekken 8. Here we go into our next match of our quarterfinals here at MAGFest on Small Town Gaming. It's going to be Alisa versus Reina. Reina, the new character in Tekken 8. Yeah, very interesting that she is a female Mishima.
I mean, there's a lot of Nishimas that are female. It's not like they married themselves. But no, I tell you what you mean, a female playable Mishima, about damn time. Reina, extremely aggressive, high mid gameplay. Meanwhile, we're talking about Alicia, one of the most aggressive dashes in the game. And we didn't even talk about chainsaw.
That's right. Yes, the chainsaws definitely deal a bit of damage, and including chip damage when blocked, but they are a little bit slower. And the other thing that Lisa really capitalizes on is right there, fantastic movements, but she can also be a bit linear. So that is something that Reina is trying to capitalize on, but not this round. Link gets the first win.
Yeah, Link, good one right there on the high, but that's going to be a big launcher for Link. Go ahead and send Reina right to the corner to help. If you need some help, though, so keep these chainsaws out. When are we going to see a down one to break it? Get her the block. That's the only way. 1-2 doesn't complete the flash streak, but we did land the headbutt to give ourselves heat.
That's right. Nice throw break, good awareness, but the electric said just frames for days, and the wall break. Let's continue that pressure.
Unfortunately, that pressure is going to be immediately stopped by Link as we go ahead and slam the volleyball up. Still dashing, that hyper-aggressive dash style that we talked about, Kate, is on full display from Link.
Okay, here we go. And Reina trying to safely close the gap, but gets caught in the crossfire. She does have a considerable amount of great life, which is now gone.
Gets the float jab, nothing really there. Help though, swinging that air. Link is so good at just making help. Well, ooh. Okay, looks like help going their way.
Okay, there you go. Fantastic sidewalk to the left and activation to keep the pressure up on Reina. And here we are, Reina now fighting her way from the wall, going for the command grab, and here still. And one thing we're really seeing that Link is doing very, very well is these side steps.
I agree. Link sidestepping is pretty good. I was normally thinking that they would be using the hook shot more, but that Z targeting really has helped Link navigate the 3D space.
Okay, and here we go straight into the rage art with 12 seconds left, but that was a difficult 50-50, and Reina is going to pick her way into the next round.
One round though, Link just needs one more to end it. With Electric, gets punished by Link, dives over her, flips the low, and Reina, a little bit of sidestepping of their own.
That's right, sidestep into just frames, perfect Electric. It's hard to do, absolutely. Here we go, Liza with unbelievable, immaculate footwork again, out of range of fire.
Ankle kick though, and you can see Link going for that double high launcher. They've been doing that a lot all set. Hasn't really been punished for it. And Help gets stuck in the middle. Link pressing on frames, finally gets the chainsaw. Are we gonna get the dolphin dive? No!
Oh.
Went for the low, but Help called it out with a rage art of their own.
That's right, rage art having quite a bit of armored frames to it and dealing quite a bit of damage. This is going to really hurt. Both characters now roughly the same amount of life. Reina now, he's going to get the dive kick. Unbelievable stuff for Link.
Yeah, that was a guaranteed follow-up from the punish. Link gets the first game, and Reina for playing by Help is going to go to the stage select. That is something you can do when you lose a game. Switch stages. If it's not working out, change the scenery, change the visuals, and hopefully change your fate.
Okay, here we go into the evil arena.
Evil.
The walls are going to be a bit closer, and there are going to be explosives to help you with your juggles. So let's take a look here and see. Right now, Help doing very well getting these confirms against Lisa.
Yeah, Help doing a lot better, but there a big counter hit from Reina. This is Alicia we're talking about, so we should be going to the wall. Unfortunate drop from the heat burst. Oh man, bigger skater kick though, sends him right to the wall. Follows up, and that's going to be the first round from Link.
I think that Help's doing a very good job. It's just that once Liza gets started up with all of her, there you go, with all of her movement, we're going to have to see Reina do a little bit more of the sidestepping, and there you go, a little bit more of the fancy footwork that we're used to seeing in Tekken. And here we go, activation, engage, ready to go. Remember, chainsaws still deal quite a bit of chip damage.
Oh man, you can see how this whip electric uppercut twice hasn't really been punished for Link though. Keeping the chainsaws up, Dolphin dives in. Hello world, no, another Dolphin dive.
That's right. And straight into the rage art. Oh my goodness, that's right, not enough armor to save her health bar.
There's no such thing as a visible startup in Tekken. It is just armor, and you didn't have enough life to tank that.
Here we go, pressure against the wall, and of course explosions on the evil arena stage help quite a bit.
Oh yeah, it is helping Help.
Okay, fantastic sidestep and back and forth shooting movement there. Double electric launch juggle combo.
Right to the wall, no real wall explosion though. Helps going to the mids. Good ducky from Link.
Oh my goodness, gonna hand you the soccer ball, and here we go on the offense yet again. But Help just only has, oh my goodness.
No, not enough life.
No, that's right. Very,
not
very good.
enough life. That was the right move at the wrong time to do. And you can see Link, should have known better. But sometimes our muscle memory betrays us like that.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Fantastic juggle all the way over to the wall again. And the whip throw, the negative frames are going to work against Reina as she is already in that last 5%.
Oh yeah, Link though, they're so close to taking this entire set, further cementing themselves in the top 8. Link has thwarted Help. The hero of time is going to spend more time in Tekken 8. I did not know Link really spent time in the Mishima Zaibatsu.
That's right, absolutely. Extremely strong Alisa play. And when her chainsaws were out, with the amount of chip damage and gray life that is accrued, in addition to when she gets the confirms, it just really starts to add up and snowball into a dangerous situation.
It was. Help just didn't have the answers for a lot of the questions that Link was asking.
That's right.
It really felt like this matchup was favoring them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. Liza, you know, she's a very good character, a very formidable character, nice long-ranging options, fantastic movement. But also Reina, no slouch at all, can really snowpile and get the damage on her own there, especially with her electrics. And speaking about electrics, here we go. I believe this is going to be a Kazuya mirror match.
Oh my God, look at that. He is dressed. That is Tekken 2 Kazuya.
That's
man.
right.
The
Got the purple tuxedo.
The purple suit. That's what he was looking like, a vampire.
That's right.
I never knew why Kazuya is like, yes, I will look like Dracula from Castlevania. That is going to be my fashion choice.
Very interesting. The whole Tekken storyline is just pretty fascinating.
Fascinating is a word. Good, I don't know. Coherent, maybe. Interesting, yes.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It is.
I'm really curious to see how the rest of the storyline is going to pan out now with Jun.
With Jun
coming through again.
And also Reina. Reina
Yes.
was revealed, spoilers, to start using the double gene. So now we have a devil form, a female devil form user.
Right.
In Tekken.
Right.
Breaking boundaries. Reina smashing the glass ceiling.
Yes. And it's going to be interesting to see, too, because supposedly Heihachi is her father.
Yes.
And saying that, oh, he just happened to find another devil woman, which I find extremely suspect.
Suspect? It's Heihachi. Everything he does is suspect.
I think that G-Corp or somebody took Kazuya's DNA and she's actually Kazuya's daughter.
Oh, so you think that Heihachi has been raising Kazuya's daughter by lying that he had an illegitimate child?
Yes.
Dude, Kay, you're making this soap opera.
This is a Mori ready to happen. Absolutely.
Heihachi, you're not the father.
That's right.
And then he just gets electric uppercut. Doya! Rest in peace, Mori. And you are absolutely correct. This is going to be a Kazuya mirror match. Kazuya, a staple in Tekken all the way to Tekken 1. This man his game plan has been hyper consistent. Every Kazuya wants to land a abolishing fist. Every Kazuya wants to land an electric uppercut, as we just saw.
And here we go, starting it off right away with the electrics and the hell sweeps. The full drill, and that's right, the Lancer kick is very linear, so the sidestep into juggle confirm is going to be huge.
Quill Drill fighting Mocha. Funny enough, Quill Drill not in the purple Kazuya fit, even though they are wearing it in real life.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we're in our original Tekken gear.
Down one.
There we go, twin pistons, and back two into the laser.
Mix it up, another set of twin pistons. Wojo feeling a lot better. That looked like a big input. On 4-4. Oh my God, big follow-up from Mocha, and Mocha went right to the wall and spun him down. Sidestep stopping the spring kick.
That's right. And that dive kick move is a new move for Tekken 8 for Kazuya. Fantastic stuff. Closing it out with the 4 chop kick.
Oh my God. A ball he fits to electric. Mocha has definitely been in the practice of doing combos.
All right, and here we go with the wake-up twin piston yet again. And what is the follow-up going to be? Oh my goodness, down forward 2.
That's definitely game. Mocha is doing
Well
such a good job landing these counter hit abolishing fists. And when you get hit by that move, it's game over. Kazuya could put out so much damage, but he needs these counter hits to put the damage on the board. Just don't get hit.
That's the key. Now, the interesting thing about electrics is that even if you block them, they do bring a bit of block stun along with it. And here we go. We're really seeing that Cool Drill is trying to, get a bit of damage here, try to get a safe confirm, a clean hit. But here we are. Okay, into activation, but once again, twin piston for both sides.
Twin pistons, so quad pistons. Large piston, Wojo, Mocha has that, follows it up with the heat. Forward 4, those spinning Kazuya kicks.
Okay, starting it off right away with the electric and yep. And then, you know, this is a very difficult situation for Neutral to be in, especially because this stage is a bit smaller, and of course all the characters do enjoy a bit of wall pressure, but they're trying to reset the neutral and get a little bit of breathing room to the walls necessarily.
Oh my god, they both went for a ball at the same time. But now Quadro, twin pistons again. Will we see the ball? No, low, not blocked. Oh, that's going to be it. That's really bad for Quadro.
Okay, activation upon the juggle and closing it out with the laser.
Oh, missed space there for Quadro. Mocha's going to go ahead and make them pay. We don't have people to easily end this with one more move. It would be a low. No, it's going to be a high. And Mocha taking it 2-1.
Good stuff.
Yeah, moving it for closer. Now in semi-finals territory. As we like to remind people, first to 2, best of 3, single elimination bracket. It's going to be this way until we hit grand finals. Then it's going to be a best of 5.
Go best of 5 right now.
A best of 5 right now?
Yep, we're going straight to it. Straight to it there. No, you're good. Good.
It's been a long MAGFest. Hey, you know, we were talking about snow. Every year at MAGFest that I've been at, it snowed until this year, where it rained.
The weather here is pretty
Weird.
mild, to be honest. When I came in on Wednesday, it was about 50 degrees.
Was it snowing?
No. Back home for me in Pennsylvania, there was quite a bit, you know, snow off and on, but yeah, this weather has been very pleasant. It's been pretty good so far.
Oh, hey, you're in PA. Do you know the Shadow Royalty?
I am on the opposite side of the state.
Okay.
So I'm closer to Ohio, and they are closer to New York.
Oh, I forget that Pennsylvania is like this. It's long. It's like Tennessee.
Yes.
Or Kentucky.
Yes.
Kentucky's long. Utah is a square. Arizona's like, you know, New Mexico, Utah, Arizona, and there's one more. Is it Nevada? There's that 4 on the West Coast.
Oh, right.
This is geometry, baby.
We hope you guys are having a wonderful time with us here at MAGFest, and this is a charity event. There's music and gaming, and the money all goes, what's up there? The money all goes towards Child's Play, and that provides toys, video games, and all kinds of fun things for kids in hospitals and shelters.
Yeah, thank you, MAGFest, for bringing us on. Thank you, MAGFest, for having Small Town Gaming.
Yes.
Of course, thank you, Small Town Gaming, for letting Cujo, Kate, and I commentate these wonderful tournaments for both Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. And now we're going to see the big return of Big Nacho versus Tori, Lily versus Hwarang, Sidestep Princess versus Rush Down Prince. Ow!
That's right, starting it off hot here. Here comes Hwarang and activation.
Engage!
Yes. The funny thing is, we are seeing this arena so incredibly often.
Oh, yeah.
No one even wants to risk the other stages with the amount of distance in between the walls. We're just going straight to it.
We're going for Evil Arena, and you make a good point. We haven't seen the other stages in the top 8. No Yokoshima, no Coliseum, no bathroom stage, no hangar.
That's right. But here we go. Great stuff there for Lily, bringing it right back. She did not care about Hwarang's plus frames at all. And keeping the pressure. And I'm really liking how she's mixing her lows and her overheads. And here we are once again, Hwarang. He is not able to get a solid confirm, but here we are with a throw.
That was a counter hit throw as well. So for Tori, that's also going to switch position. You know Tori wants to blow up that wall right. Oh, I was going to say now.
Well done.
Big Nacho, great, landing the big slide of the low, and that's 2 rounds in, and Tori's on a bit of a back foot.
That's right, which is something a little bit more unusual that you do see from Hwarang players, but it is because of the amount of mix-up and pressure that we're seeing Big Nacho applying. Okay, great stuff there. Almost had the float off of Lily, but here we go with the low, and great pressure once again with the 2.
Oh, armor frames at least got out of that situation. Are we going to go for the low? Clips the legs. Tori gets finally around. Can we see the reverse 3-0 from Tori? Oh, will Big Nacho claim that coveted first game?
That's right. And here we go. A nice sidestep once again. We did say that Lily has some tremendous footwork, and here we go. But and
okay.
armor frames here by Horang, getting the hop kick, but drops the rest of the combo.
Yeah, you can see Tori still on the floor, goes for some sort of move, but Big Nacho lands the throw. Pressure situation, right to the knee and to the low, and the first game goes to the Nacho.
That's right.
Excellent start, but that's only one game. There's plenty of time for Tori to make a comeback.
And that's the key also. Lily was a character in Tekken 7 that we did see quite often. In Tekken 8, she was balanced a little bit more differently. I feel that there are not as many Lily specialists in this version of Tekken. However, Big Nacho is doing a tremendous showing with Lily right now.
I absolutely agree. There's definitely a lot more Horang players than Lily, but that also means that Tori is less comfortable fighting the Lily as Big Nacho is fighting the Horang.
That's right, because when you have somebody that is, in Tekken 8, a more rare of a character and a character specialist, that means that they are very commonly known, amongst all of their buttons and everything else, and then because you don't come in contact with them that often, it's not as much practice.
Oh, yeah. Tori, though, gets the counter hit. This should be, no, spring kick shuts down the offense. And finally,
well done.
Yeah, well done. Well done on the pickup with the standing four. And Tori, 1 round in. But still, Big Nacho floats the combo, misses the follow-up, but look at all that space. Elegant to close the distance.
Okay, that's some tremendous defense here that we're seeing from Horang and Lily, trying to get some nice confirms off of the rest of her heat and gets the grab instead.
Nope, armored right through that one right there.
Well done.
Good mid check right there. Whenever you are up against the wall, if you are ducking is a huge risk because that risks the wall splat combo.
Okay, and here you go with a little bit of a sidestep right, but the homing ended up catching Lily a little bit. And here we are with a relentless pressure from Horang. Activation for a little bit of armor, and here we are with Lily's pressure yet again.
Oh, big win punish opportunity. Big Nacho spins for the heat dash, doesn't get all of it. Can we still close it out? One more hit for both fighters.
Well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. The mid to the low. Big Nacho 2-1. If they take this next game, they will be in the finals.
Absolutely. And that's the thing that Big Nacho is just doing so incredibly well. His sidestep movement, his movement in general, is just so incredibly good. And here we are, straight into the engager to start off the game.
All right, Tori going ahead and doing a sidestep moment of themselves. And one thing about Tori that we really got to point out is that they've been doing so well using the armor frames to get some big damage.
That's right. And here we are with the pressure yet again. And that's why we're also seeing Horang. He's really trying to fish with his quicker moves, the simple 1 and 2s, to try to cut through the startup of what Lily's trying to do. Nice awareness with the break, and a nice sidestep to the left here. But a little bit of back and forth. 22 seconds left on the clock, and the slide closes it out.
That slide has been Big Nacho's ticket to winning these things, as well as the excellent sidestepping. Lily, queen of lateral movements, able to just sidestep so much offense to their opponents.
And what we're seeing also is a nice adaptation to what Big Nacho is doing. We're seeing more sidesteps now to the right and use of armored frames against Horang, which is throwing him off. But here you go with his own sidestep to the left of his own and closes it out against Lily. Well done.
Yeah, great sidestep to the plasma kick. That's going to send it to the skies. And now we have 1 round apiece, but Tori is down 2 games. So they're going to need a lot of winning if they want to get that final round.
That's right. Here we go, Horang. Okay, and here we go. Nice sidestep one yet again. And now Horang is going quite a bit of difficulty with the engager. But no, going for the back throw again. And here, he does have a little bit of gray life to go, but Lily closes it out with a smash. Well done.
Heat smashes are typically very fast, so I can understand why you would do that move in the closing moments. Activate heat, here we go. Will we see a spiky rabbit? No, Tori wipes the floor.
And that's the key. Lily really does now have to utilize her resources, or she is going to use them. And of course, Horang now trying to capitalize to save his life and stay in the rest of the tournament.
All right, double axe kick though. Big Nacho holding it down, lets the slide, gets guaranteed follow-up, flips the mid. One more low, and that's going to be the third game for Big Nacho. Nacho going into the finals, and man, I got to ask, dumb question. You a nacho person?
Nachos are great.
Nachos are great. They are great to eat, and they're great to watch the fight.
Yes, yes they are. So, very formidable matches here from Nacho. He knew when to change his tempo. He knew when to change his style. I really liked how he was using his quicker startup buttons to try to catch some of the floating opportunities from Horang and then throw him off by sidestepping.
Oh, the sidestep. Key, the sidestep. Not to mention that sliding low to the follow-ups.
Right.
It just really felt like our Horang player was not ready to crouch block, which is something that's kind of easy to forget about in these situations.
Right. And that's the thing, too. We were just saying earlier, when there's a character that you don't see as often and you have a person that's extremely experienced playing that character, you don't have that matchup knowledge because you're not physically playing against that character as often.
Yeah, it just happens. It's not to say that Lily is a rare character. There's definitely a lot of Lily players, but as you talked about it before, Kate, there's not a lot of Lily specialists, high-level Lily specialists. But I believe we're about to go into our next match. It's going to be Link with the Alicia, who is a very popular character, versus our Kazuya, who made it out of the mirrors.
Yes, so that's going to be Mocha. Mocha with Kazuya and Link with Alicia.
Hello, DJ Fluffsky. Thank you for leaving a chat. It was a great match.
It was, absolutely.
You enjoying these Tekken matches so far? But while we go ahead, that's the most important thing. What costume do we use?
Ah, that's right. That's right. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Kazuya, a little bit more of a shorter range than Elisa does, but when he is able to get the confirm, his damage is pretty great. Until then, Elisa ends up using her chainsaws. But overall, Kazuya does have a tremendous damage output. But here we go. Speaking of damage, here we are, engaged and ready to roll.
And this is where Mocha does not want to be fighting up close with the chainsaws. Good use of the down one to just get him off. As long as Elisa blocks something, the chainsaws go away.
Okay, and here we go. Down forward, 2 into the forward, 2.
All right, that's going to be amplified by you. Look at that. All of that damage lost because of a single counter hit abolishing fist.
Oh my goodness, and that is a tremendous sidestep to the right, catching Kazuya back turned. And here we are, Kazuya with 18 seconds left on the clock. Oh my goodness, out of range and the hell sweep into
my god! Wow. Really? The temple kick was not low enough because of the extra low profile from the spring kick. We literally stole that round.
Oh my goodness, put the soccer ball back. That's crazy. Here we go, Korean backdash into the twin piston again. Oh my goodness. And the punch is just a little too linear, the forward 2, and Elisa just really getting around it.
Yeah, Mocha, that's the second time they let it twin piston right now. Goes for the electric, no real damage followed up. Link staying right outside that sweet spot. Approaches in with the chainsaws, but twin pistons again.
There we go. And put those chainsaws away. Here we are with quite a bit of recoverable health ready to go. Link now trying to find a solid confirm against Kazuya and gets caught by the wake up. Well done.
Yeah, you can really see how this match dynamics is. Mocha's looking for these big hits. Link is trying to stay outside of that key range because Alicia can easily outrange Kazuya. But the moment we see that abolishing fist, the twin pistons or the electric, it's going to be bye-bye to your life bar.
That's right, here we go. Gets the launch with the electric, but Elisa really quick with the answer back. And here we are. And it's very funny to see whoever happens to have the momentum on their side has a better chance of getting the confirm. And that's the reason why Mocha is trying so hard to stay all over Elisa.
I know, man. Mocha just not is making, unfortunately for them, the chocolate spread a little too thin, as Link is showing us that they're going to be linking the past victory to their future performance.
Yes. Okay, here we go with the back splat against the wall. Activation for Lisa, and okay, nice guard there, but that's going to also bring a little bit of a block stun opportunity for the chainsaws to take advantage of.
We're looking for our down one. We're looking for our opening. Goes to the floor.
Here we are. Okay,
Oh.
down forward 2 into the RA.
And I can understand why we're going for this move, just because we want to maximize the amount of damage we get on a rage. As it doesn't scale, that's almost half the life bar done.
That's right, those electrics did not care about the, the chainsaws did not care about the wave through at all. Going for the scissor kick, and magic pixels left. Oh, the counter. Caught Kazuya. Well done.
Good one from Link. I do find it funny that Link is playing Alicia. That's more of a character Samus would play. I'm thinking like Clive would play. Oh, double mid for Link. Sidewalk from Mocha gets the back turn. Follows it up with the dash, making sure we stay out of that big effective range for Alicia.
Okay, here we go. Activation. What's our mix-up going to be?
Alyssa.
Okay, and that is going to be one of the Hell Sweep into Devil only options for Kazuya. Fantastic combo, and closing it out with 3-1-4.
Classic.
And 4.
Yes, that
Well
4. That, I think that's stature kick. Oh man, good opening right there. Link though, try to get back up, gets clipped by the low.
And that's the interesting thing about Kazuya also, is he's quite a mix-up character. So he can go and hit you with the electrics, but then the next thing you know, you have the 50-50 right there with the Hell Sweep. But that was a fantastic prediction by Link. He knew that Mocha was going to go low and had a very nice block, but Kazuya closes out the round.
That's the twin pistols right there. 2 rounds on the board for Mocha. Link, 1 game on the board. Mocha can easily tie it up if they take this.
So what are we seeing here? We're also seeing that Link is being a little bit more respectful in the movement that Elisa is doing. There's a little bit more of blocking, a little bit more of cautious play than we had seen a very active and lively Elisa earlier in the match.
It is just because we're really wanting to respect and we're fearing that abolished fist. When we get too aggressive.
Got caught?
Happy birthday to you. Okay, Link.
Oh, that's it. Straight to the RA, and that is going to be a considerable amount of damage. It might be the whole health bar.
I am wanting to say no.
No, that's it. The last 2% here. Very well.
More than just milk right there. Mocha getting that 1 game, 1-1, and you can see, look at that FJC nod that Mocha's doing.
That's
right.
the,
I got this. I'm okay. I'm okay. We're tied. We're back. Because when we're both tied in the best of 5, it just turns into a best of 3.
That's right. That's right. Okay, and here we go, and that is the key. Like we were just saying, sometimes a lot of pressure, even if you're trying to do a safer 10 hits, as long as you're not putting out anything that has too much of a startup, you're trying to create a little bit of a block stun situation, a frame trap, so that you can create a counter hit type of moment. And here we go, Kazuya now closing it off with that 4 again.
Low kick from Mocha. Good opening. Can we land it? Can we keep it going? Oh, good duck to the twin pistol. We should be able to see the wall from this one. Excellent.
Okay, and this is a very difficult point in time here for Link. He really has to try to turn some of this momentum around because Mocha now has been doing very well for quite a few rounds.
Well, he's going to have to think about that answer to the next round. Just because Mocha, there was no stopping him. Final round situation for the second game.
Right. So What he's trying to do is create a little bit more of the neutral, but he ended up dashing forward into a float situation with the double electrics there. I think he really needs to focus on some of the things that Lisa has that are so strong in her kit, which is her movement, her sidestepping. There we go.
You know what? You're right. We haven't seen the chainsaws all this time. I'm wondering if chainsaws are out. Okay, that's it, Link. I want to see that.
Fantastic stuff here, and this is very close here for Link to close out this round, and closes it out with a pirouette. Well done.
Good pirouette kick. That's a tracking mid. I really feel like Mocha was going low for that one. And 2 lows, 3 lows. Where's the mid? There we go for the mid to the heat engage. And another one to activate the heat. Slams into the wall, but the roll-up chasing them down with the flash punch combo.
That's right. And the key about that heat engager really is even though you might not necessarily be getting the damage, it's the wall carry that you're looking for at that point. And the trade works in Kazuya's favor. Well done. That's going to be 2 Mocha, 1 Link.
Link is going to be reminded that this is the best of 3 situation, so they can still turn around even though Mocha has the lead. It's not like all hope is lost. Link has a single game. We just need to win twice. Oh, we're switching.
That's right.
We're switching.
Brand new character to Tekken, the new ogre, Marizo, has joined the fight, joined the battle here. This is going to be, from what I've seen so far, this is going to be our first Mairi.
I believe so, but I understand what Link is thinking about. Hey, the Alicia's not working. I gotta change it up. Maybe this Marizo that I have in the pocket has what I need, but no, Mocha has only gotten sharper as these matches have gone on.
That's right. Here we go, the spring kick, trying to get a little bit of momentum on her side. And Mairi does have, right there with the staff, she has some nice longer ranging moves, and of course, the ogre with her tail options.
Okay, gets the throw. Time for Link to make a comeback.
That's
Link
right.
has the health, but no, Mocha goes for the Rage Art. And I am going to say, because this was not comboed in, this should kill. Yes, sirree!
Very nice. Fantastic job there. And that's the key. Mocha was seeing that Link was pressing a little bit too many buttons, felt that it was safe to catch his armored Rage Art ready to go and capitalizing on the round.
Yeah, absolutely. You could really see that Link's feeling themselves like, hey, I got this wonderful comeback. Mocha's all, they're gonna press, and they chanced it.
Okay, now Kazuya is in a bit of a juggle state here, and activation for Mairi.
Yes.
And that is the key also. When she starts incorporating her staff mix-ups and her staff stance changes, it is, because she's still a newer character, a bit of a mix-up for everybody that is, trying to learn her moveset and options.
Here we go, set point for Mocha. Mocha takes this, they'll be in the finals. Link, though, there's a little bit of hope. This Marizo is not exactly getting destroyed.
That's right.
There's some hope, but the Twin Pistons stops it in its tracks.
That's right. And here we go into the Hell Sweep. Into the wave dashing and an electric yet again. Twin piston combo.
Right to the wall. You gotta be very careful with how you handle this. We go for the heat smash. That's gonna balance things out, but it's not gonna win this round.
Okay, causing a wall stagger into RA, and that is going to be a round over to a Marizo.
Oh, I want to say yes, but a little doubtful just because we had a little bit of to scale it down. That's right.
No, another 2%.
That's right, because we used it in a combo, but Link just runs up and does the mid. Such a gutsy move, but you need some guts. You need some risk if you want to make the best out of a bad situation.
That's right. Here we go. Catches Mairi in the float state, and activation yet again. We're really seeing that Mocha is trying so hard to close this out. And starting off with the can-can.
Oh man, big combo damage from Link. It really feels like they're comfortable in this wall situation. Mocha, though, playing it a little bit slow, maybe a little too slow for her comfort.
That's right, Mairi slowly healing back for regenerative health. And this is going to be a magic pixel left. Okay, a little bit of neutral play, closes it out with a low. Fantastic stuff, and great adaptations here from Link.
I know, it's the switch to the Myra Zoe. Mocha has not really found an answer to deal with this character's movement. They're just, notice they're not having the range ready. That is the second time Mocha has whipped something big.
Okay, here we go. Nice neutral play, and we're going to capitalize off those negative frames and the hell sweep into the punch yet again. But Myri now, she's fighting for her life just to stay in this tournament. But here we go, a nice conversion of damage over to Kazuya.
All right, Mocha has the wall. We're going to go ahead and use the... Oh, goes for the heat smash, but no. Link heat smash for heat slash, gets floated with the double jam. This could be it for Mocha. One more finish, slams that air combo. It was a valiant effort for Link, but still, Mocha just had too much damage on the board to contend with. Excellent job, Mocha.
Fantastic. I felt that Link was doing very, very well after the first loss with Elisa, even though that is no doubt his main character.
It was
doing so strongly with Myri Zoe that I would have switched her in a little sooner, because it felt to me the longer that the rounds were going on, the more comfortable he was getting, and we were getting bigger conversions of damage.
Not to mention just better set play, and at that time, Mocha was not ready for that range.
Right.
We were just seeing a lot of these whiff normals that if we had that established comfort by playing it a little bit longer,
yes,
we would have had bigger punished opportunities.
That's right. That's right. It was also, like we were just saying, a little bit of the whole character unfamiliarity. Myri Zoe, you know, just being released a few weeks ago, really.
She's the new girl on the block.
Yeah, she's the newest DLC character, and it's very interesting to see that Mocha was able to try to hold the situation and shut it down as quickly as possible that he could. But Link was doing very well, getting some momentum with Myri Zoe.
I absolutely agree. And one thing I really respect to Mocha was Mocha, even though they were on the back foot those few rounds, they went, hey, I have this game plan. I believe in this game plan. I'm going to stick to it. They weren't trying to do anything crazy. They just played a little bit slower, observed a little bit more, and ultimately they were the winner. But we're moving on. Link, this should be our bronze match.
Yes. All right, here we go.
That is confirmed by RTO. Thank you, Small Town Gaming. This is our bronze match. We'll be fighting for third place. Link versus, Heihachi.
Oh, Heihachi.
Definitely a Mishima run tournament right now.
Very nice.
G Corp. Hey, you think G Corp should sponsor G Fuel?
They should. That would be very cool. That would be very cool. So Torre really showing that
names.
Yeah, right. Link really showing that he can play a variety of characters. And the interesting thing about Heihachi in Tekken 8 is he is a bit more stance heavy in this game. You are able to access electrics and hell sweeps through stances, but in addition to that, you can also do it the old-fashioned way.
Don't forget the Warrior Instinct mode for Heihachi.
Right.
Every time he pops.
Yeah, the Angry Dad mode.
Angry Dad mode. God dang it, son. I'm winning now. Tori keeping it to the raw ray. And that's a very unfortunate situation for Link. Because we didn't spend our heat, we did not get a single stack on Angry Dad mode.
That's right. That's right.
You got to get one per round.
So here we go. And this is, once again, a very interesting matchup because Hwoarang has nice long-ranging moves, and his moves are a bit plus. And here we go, going for the counter into the float, and Heihachi now hitting activation to try to work his way against the wall.
All right, walking through though. One throw from Tori. The floor is close to being broken. Can you believe that all the way to bronze? This will be the first time we get a floor break in the top 8.
No, that's true. Absolutely, that's right. Yes. Here we go into our first floor break here. We have one more floor break to go, and then technically an infinity quote-unquote stage. But
it is technically, it's technically good. Kujo Kane is actually doing the air quotes.
That's right, that's right. Yeah, you guys can see the parentheses.
Well, Peacekeeper is sidestep. That is a hyperlinear move. Link on the offensive right now. Breaks the guard. Right to the follow-up. Went for the grab, but no. Good interruption from Tori.
That's right. Here we go. Heihachi on the offensive again. And Hwoarang getting caught by the counter. Well done.
Staggered buttons, you just don't know when to press it, never feels safe, and Tori gets hit by the low, and Link coming a bit alive now.
There we go with the Just Frames Electric, and Horong now really trying to find a safe way to take his turn against this relentless pressure. Getting caught upon wake up. Here we are into our second throw break here.
And you can see right now that Link is going to hold on to this.
Well done.
And Link has all 3 stacks. That means when they are ready, they will go ahead and be Angry Dad!
That's right. And so as soon as Horong saw that, he immediately engages, and he's trying to shut down some of this pressure, this angry Heihachi pressure from Warrior Instinct. But that's the interesting thing about Warrior Instinct. It is live the whole round.
It lasts the entire round, and this is a really good time for Link to pop it, because if he wins, well, that's it. That's the entire game.
That's right. Oh,
but
that's it.
Didn't need Warrior Instinct mode for that one.
No.
Tori managed to find a way to set it down. And now you're Link. Do we go to Alicia? Do we go to the Myra-Zo?
That's right.
No. We're going to stay on the Heihachi.
Yeah, sticking with Heihachi. I can't help but wonder if he wants the damage on top of the fact that he wants the Warrior Instinct.
Or, if I may, this could be just because since we're fighting for bronze, this is an excellent opportunity to test a new character in a high-pressure situation. So it's not about winning, it's the experience.
Well, it could be, oh my goodness, that is too linear there for the Heat Smash in Heihachi, capitalizing back turn once again. Here we are, Horong with the wall splat and the break. This is very difficult spot here for Link.
Yeah.
Oh, for Tori.
Yeah,
Tori.
no, Link is making the situation
That's
difficult.
right.
Stonehead, a Mishima special. Those Mishimas have strong skulls. And now Link, early round startup. This could just be, oh man, you can see that they went for the low to counter the high. And Tori with a 10 string in. Nice sidestep though, both people though. Nothing real big landing for either parties.
And that's what makes this matchup just so incredibly interesting is Link is utilizing what he knows from Alisa in the sidestepping, and he's utilizing it against Tori. So what's going to happen is that Horong, he's playing very well, but he's playing very linearly, and he's getting caught by some of the sidestepping and tracking moves of Heihachi.
Oh, good dug off of the guard break. Tori though has rage, has heat, and we use the Heat Smash to end that round.
That's right. Yes, catches Heihachi upon advancement and startup there.
Bronze matchup. Okay, generic downward forward one launcher into the heat to, get it in.
Okay, everybody, changing the pace and getting launched with a tornado counter yet again, and here we are. Just everybody trying to find safe, clean, confirms. Engaging here for Heihachi.
Tori going to the old favorite, the roll and choke forward 4-2.
And here we are. Heihachi does have access to his Rage Art right now. He's spending the rest of his resources there.
Oh, went for the low. Tori being a lot disrespectful. Challenges with the button press, and now we are at 2 rounds in. Match point.
That's right. Starting it off with the hell sweep for the hard knockdown, and here we go into the throw. And this is going to be a very difficult situation here for Horong because the amount of conversion of damage over to Heihachi now is very considerable, closing it out with a perfect.
And you know what Link's going to do right now? We're going to go, moment we have a moment to breathe, a knockdown or some opportunity, we're going for Angry Dad!
That's right. Capitalizing on those recovery frames, Horong was ready to go. An activation of Ultimate Warrior Instinct on Heihachi.
Yeah, you can see that Link went, I'm not going to have an opportunity to get this the way I want it, so went for the backdash and just did it raw. And now, huge damage on the table. 55 activates heat for one more time. Angry Dad.
And that is going to be the guard break there for Heihachi. And the amount of confirms that he's getting off the hell sweeps is very considerable, but that's it. Heihachi closes it out. Link scoops up another game.
Yeah, that's going to be the first game of the set, 1-1. And Link Well, this time they can't jump off the Heihachi just because they won one this time. But we're staying on the stage. Interesting choice.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
We're not beholden to Tekken World Tour mode. If our fighters want to
right.
stay on the same spot all day, they can.
Here we go. When the ground is purple, you can break right through. Here we go. Horang having very difficult time against the wall here. But, okay, activation, trying to bring back some momentum on his side, but not today. Here we go. Heihachi scoops the round.
And you can really see that Alyssa experience is coming into play.
Yeah.
Even though Heihachi doesn't have a crazy side step, Link has to study when to step and has been using it to really get around Tori's offense.
Yes. And that's the thing, too. It's one of the things that Horang is just getting caught by quite a bit here. But we're also seeing some fantastic combos. And a lot of it also is putting Horang into, right there, a bit of block stun. And that is setting Heihachi up for his next attack.
All right, Heihachi's spending it, throwing a few limbs. Flash Punch combo gets the easy knockdown. Link, where are we going to go for the low? No, but Tori taking it back, but that sidestep again just being a problem.
That's right. Sidestep 1-1-2, going for something quick and reliable just to close out that last bit of damage.
Now, if you're Link right now, I'm wondering, are they going to be using the Warrior Instinct mode? They still have 3 rounds to play with, so they could, you know, try to go at Au Natural just in case.
Well, right now, Horang, he's having a very difficult time. We're going to start into engage and Warrior Instinct ready to go. Well done.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about before, Kate. Link was going, hey, I don't want to pop this right away. If I use it and I lose, then I'm going to have if I have 2 rounds at a disadvantage. But the moment that they saw that they had that in the bag, they used the Warrior Instinct to really clinch it. And now, 2-1, Link very close to securing themselves third place.
That's right. And what are we seeing? We are seeing that Torre is trying to, that's right, he's going to roll over to the right. He's taking a bit of a sidestep to the left there. He's trying to get around this relentless pressure that Heihachi is outputting. But here we go. Fantastic confirms here. And throw breaks. Nice awareness on the side of Link.
All right, oh man.
And that's right, we're going to catch on the negative frames there of the whiff kick. And the headbutt, though, is going to put Horang in rage hard.
And that headbutt is a 1+2 break, too. That's one thing you got to know. Any Mishima, if you see a headbutt, hit 1+2. But Tori going to go ahead and hit that Mishima, the sole of his foot. Oh, not quite the floor break. One more will send it in. Previous times, though.
That's right. Everybody right now trying to reestablish the neutral at this point. And I feel that Heihachi is really knowing also that Horang is now getting his second wind. So he's playing a little bit more cautiously. Great awareness for a throw break and getting the launch.
And more importantly, we're getting the floor. That's going to allow the combo to continue, but unfortunate drop from Tori. Heihachi 2 ducks in, and Link, big move right there for the punish, and that's going to send him right through the floor.
That's right. Heat smash right on through into a hell sweep option stance combo. And here we go. 16 seconds left on the clock. Okay, and that's Horang on the back foot.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Sidestep in right there. The sidesteps have been Tori's thorn in their side, as now Link 1 round away from getting third place.
That's right. Activation right away here at 55 seconds on the clock, and Ultimate Warrior Instinct is ready to go. Oh,
yeah, Ultimate Warrior Instincts. I'm thinking of the pro wrestling right now. Okay. Big damage in from Link. You can see how they're so comfortable playing it. Again, sidestep flash punch combo.
That's right, and that's the issue too. Once Horang goes into the rage art, that is going to be a nice amount of damage on his side, although he is going to have to put in a lot of work to try to catch up the other 40%.
You're absolutely right. 60% is no joke, but now we're still got heat, no rage.
Well done here, Horang. Balancing it out very quickly, but Heihachi, being clutch, closes it out.
Oh my goodness.
Well done for Link.
Well done to both our fighters. Link showing us that they are the master of multiple characters. Elisa, Marizo, and now getting 3 games against Tori's Horang with the Heihachi.
Yes.
But let's
Unbelievable.
Let's not take anything away from Tori. Fourth place in this rather stacked, stuffed bracket is nothing to sneeze at.
That's right. An absolutely fantastic job there by Torre using Horong. The only thing I would just have to say on some of those side steps, maybe use some more of the tracking moves, possibly,
Yes.
or some more of the armored moves. Maybe not do some of the linear moves that are just, huge committed. The bigger committed options. But fantastic stuff there for Link. He is going to be getting third place with so many characters, and he played them at all very high level.
Pretty high level.
Great stuff.
And a fun little quirk about these tournaments over here at MAGFest 2026. Well, number one, if you're not here, why do it? 2 years in a row, this event has sold out, so please get your badges early.
That's right.
And also, a fun quirk that Cujo Kate was talking about yet last night is that MAGFest gives out something that we like to call M points,
Yes,
which
that's
is
right.
money,
That's right.
MAG money that you could use at real vendors and real artists.
Mm-hmm. You can collect these coins. They look like Pogs, if you guys remember, with the cardboard. And then you go to the Artist Alley, and then the next thing you know, you can go and pick out merchandise. The artists go and they turn it into MAGFest and get paid real money for it.
Real money. Some people just like to collect them. I mean, because
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
it's a bit of a memento.
It is.
It is.
It's a good idea. And the money all goes to Child's Play, which is a charity that gives toys and video games to kids in hospitals and shelters. So at the end of the day, this is a great nonprofit.
Give the gift of gaming. Gaming is always a wonderful thing to do, especially when you're feeling down. I mean, if you're in a hospital, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
My wife was recovering from surgery,
Oh,
so
my.
she was playing a lot of card games, a lot of video games.
Right,
So
right.
if I ever hear, that's me knocking on wood. If anything ever bad happens to me, you can count that my backlog is going to be addressed.
Yeah, that's absolutely, and that's the key too. It gives people so much things to keep active and keep busy when they're in hospitals, and it helps accelerate healing. And, when people are in difficult situations, it helps keep your mind moving active and feels like you're achieving different things.
Yeah.
And you're meeting different people and playing against them and making friends and
Yeah.
having competition too.
If we're going to be talking about competitions, we're going to go ahead and bring it to Big Nacho versus
That's
Mocha,
right.
the sidestep master
Yes.
of Nacho versus the hyper-destructive counter-hit gameplay of Mocha. Who's going to prevail? It's really going to be who dictates the space, who keeps the momentum, and who knows when to press, and more importantly, when not to press.
That's right. We're starting it off right away with a throw break and some very nice Korean backdashing here from Big Mocha. But the awareness of Lily blocking the Hell Sweep, and she is going to give a nice 7-hit combo juggle.
Yeah, unable to complete it, and that's leaving some damage on the table. Big Nacho got to be very careful in how they whip things, because Mocha's got that abolishing fist. And that's the first one of many that's going to be shown. Early rage art, 27 seconds in the round. Not exactly the optimal way to land it, but you're going to get some damage.
No.
66 damage.
That's right, and Kazi is going to have quite a bit
50.
of a hill to gain here. Oh my gosh, wave dash into 4, and Lily closes it out.
With that mid, yeah. You really can see that Mocha's on the back foot, making not really comfortable pressing their buttons. Going ahead to play a little bit passive, and Nacho understand that passivity. Oh no, Flash Punch gets knocked down.
Okay, here we go. And a little bit of a mishit there. Down for the down forward 2 into a nice combo for Kazuya, pushing Lily into the wall.
Oh man, you can see Nacho.
Oh
God, that sidewalk.
That's
Kate.
right. And that's the key. Lily and Elisa, such great movements, especially the sidestepping. And here we go yet again, and Big Nacho knows, as long as I can keep Lily active on her feet, then I can create execution errors on the side of Mocha.
Yeah, Mocha went for the twin pistons, but whipping big time. And the only thing saving Mocha is that Nacho's not getting these huge punish opportunities. Still, Mocha landing the flash punch combo. There's a slide, no real follow-up. Gets the floater jab right to the tornado.
That's right. 1-1 into activation station here. And once again, going into the heat dash, he's trying to go into the heat dash and force Lily more into the corner, but in turn, that pushes Kazuya into the corner. And here we go again to try to capitalize on that down forward two.
And finally, Mocha lands an abolishing fist. Look at that, 81 damage. That is so hurtful, but it only works if you land the abolishing fist.
That's right. Here we go with 19 seconds left on the clock. Kazuya in a bit of a tailspin, and Big Nacho closing out the game.
And we're not just saying a tailspin because he's losing and his chances are crashing to go down. I mean, literally, tailspin is a mechanic. And we're keeping it. I like the decision to keep this battle in New York. New York, another simple stage like Macho Ring, like the beach.
That's
There's
right.
not a lot of gimmicks, but it's, you know, it's not overly ridiculous. You want to cut down on the variables when you're in the grand finals.
That's true. That's true. And here we go. Very strong round. Oh, almost a perfect there, but here we are, Lily fighting her way back. But Kazuya closes it out.
Big Nacho has to be very careful how they're doing these big middle loads because Mocha knows these frame punishes. Another floater on the job, really catching Nacho in the air and making sure that this Nacho is getting dipped right into the concrete.
That's right, going for the block stun there, but Lily ready to go and very patient in this negative state, but in standing, the Hell Sweep is going to cause a forced knockdown.
And you can see Mocha's feeling a lot more confident and his Big Nacho. Matterhorn! Yo, we climbing that.
That's right, this is a big juggle and conversion damage for Lily as she engages, and Kazuya now needs to get up, and that is going to be it. I think, in my opinion, the delayed get up, he should have possibly rolled to the right or to, well, I was going to say to that point to the left to try to get out of harm's way a little bit here, because we're seeing the Big Nacho, in my opinion, is feeling a little bit more comfortable.
Oh, yo, you can see it. Look at how they're much more comfortable. But no, if we already take the comfort away from them, we land the abolishing fist, activate the heat, and just like that, 78 damage on the board, but we need to do it one more time. However, Big Nacho, 2 rounds in, Mocha needing to make a bit of a scramble.
Okay, that's right. And that's why we're seeing Mocha now. He's playing a lot more with his ranges. He's doing a lot more of the Korean backdashing because he's trying to force right there. He's trying to force a whiff punish situation against Lily. But the issue is she's doing the exact same with her sidestepping. Oh my goodness, boy, that was a big commitment, but Lily unable to catch the recovery.
Mocha go ahead and get the throw tech. Mocha looking for that abolishing fist. Will we get it? Abolishing fist and electric. Oh no, Big Nacho's buttons just too fast.
There we go, down forward 2.
Spoke too soon.
That's right, abolishing fist again, but Lily catching recovery and closing it out with the heat smash.
We didn't block it.
Well
Yo, I don't know if it was random. I don't know if it's calculated, but I will know is this is gonna hurt real bad and tie up those rounds.
That's right. With 15 seconds left on the clock, Kazuya closing it out with the Rage Art.
Oh man, Mocha is not afraid to let the Rage Art rip. And now that I think of it, have we seen Big Nacho even touch the Rage Art button?
No.
No.
No, not yet. And that's the interesting thing too. When somebody hits Rage Art, you cannot Rage Art a Rage Art at that point.
14 frames is not fast enough there. And Big Nacho playing it in. Flash Punch knocks it down. Reliable damage. Mocha backing away, but the Elegant, oh, that's going to splat him down and take him to the combos.
That's right. This is a dangerous situation for Kazuya to be in with the back against the wall. And Lily now relentless with her pressure.
Oh, the standing 4 raises it.
Nice interruption again and closes it out. Big Nacho up 2.
Yeah, you could really see Mocha wanted to sail in that abolishing fist, but Lily's buttons were too fast. And you know for a fact, if Mocha hit that move, we would have seen 1-1. But now, dire situation in the streets of New York. Nacho, 2 games in, 1 game away from taking this whole thing. On Mocha, no game to their name, no game, no life.
And that's the other thing also that we're seeing is Big Nacho is mixing in armored moves in addition to his normals. And there you go. So it's more difficult for Kazuya to get a clean hit confirmed than at that point. But here we go into a very nice 9-hit combo and activation.
9 hits and 12 hits, 79 damage on the board. Big Nacho up against the wall. And this is showing shades of the previous game, Kate. Remember, Mocha got the first round, but Big Nacho got the rest.
That's right, capitalizing off this wall splat here with 22 seconds left, and the Twin Pistons work in Kazuya's favor. That is going to be sidestep 4-1.
I want to point something out. You said in the last round that they should have rolled to the side for the get up. They just did, and they won because of it. They're listening to you, Kate.
Oh, shh.
Okay.
It's like we have to be sneaky now.
Oh, man. Go. Abolishing fist. No counter hit, though. Big Nacho. Be careful how you press.
Oh, my goodness. That is a great launch off the double electric there. A little bit of a drop, but capitalizing off of the missed slide there. An execution error on Lily's side.
Yeah, you can Nacho going for that big low once again, and for the second time, Mocha punished him huge. Oh, interrupts that, sidestep in, and look at the patience from Mocha using the tracking properties of the axe to get the damage they need.
That's right. Yeah, great combo off of the 4-4-3, and here comes Lily once again, and the health bars on each side are roughly the same as of right now. Here we go with some properties of the Hell Sweep. Okay, Stomp. Lily, I like that little bit of a pause there. It makes you sort of nervous as of what you think the character is going to do next.
It was, but unfortunately, Nacho did a move that was slower than 10 frames because Mocha went for the flash punch combo, which shows that Mocha is okay with reliable damage. Flash punch combo, the moment that standing one lands, it's guaranteed. Not a lot of damage, but it gives you a knockdown. But hey, here's some big damage for the twin. No, I spoke too soon.
Okay, here we go. A very strong back and forth, and okay, we've got a counter hit for everybody at that point. Okay, Lily now getting caught at the back of her backflip and trying to fight her way against the corner. The counter hit tornado is going to work in Kazuya's favor.
All right, Mocha backing away. Be careful how we whip the buttons again. Again, we go for the low, and this is the third time that Mocha has blocked and punished it.
Okay, now we're also seeing Mocha starting off the rounds every once in a while with an electric, and that's going to put the character into a bit of a block stun, and that means Kazuya does has a plus frame advantage. So here we go with a nice sidestep confirmed from Lily.
Yeah, that sidewalking really stops the linear nature, and Nacho not only got the damage, but oh no, Mocha gets the side switch thanks to the flash punch combo. Good interruption, the punish from Nacho, pressing the advantage with the throw.
Okay, here we are, Lily doing a great job picking apart Kazuya with her heat smash. Well done.
And Mocha, starting in hot one, even though they got hit, the abolishing fist frames are 2+ for comfort, and that's going to be at least 80 damage on the exactly right. 80 damage on the board.
Yeah, and that was, great awareness on the side of Big Nacho to block the Hell Sweep, and that gives a nice confirm over to Lily. And once again, blocking also the twin piston. So here we go, Kazuya in the devil form is back against the wall, but he's trying to do everything he can to clutch out some damage at 30 seconds.
Especially we use that heat dash, delayed get up in flash punch combo, waiting for something, waiting for Nacho to do
something. That's right, and that's the sidestepping. Once again, Big Nacho really capitalizing on Lily's movement, and that's right, the counter sweep. Fantastic clutching damage on the tornado.
This is tournament point for Big Nacho. However, Mocha is not going to be going quietly into the night. That's an interrupt.
That's right. 1-1-2, and Kazuya getting caught on advancement.
Oh man, Nacho clipping the lows. Be careful. Mocha's looking to improve.
I think that was a bit an execution error. There was supposed to be an electric right there. But here we go. Lily doing what she does best, sidestepping to the left. And here we go, raw activation for the heat engager.
Both of these people have slowed it down considerably. Nacho turns up the heat with the heat dash. Mocha being very careful, looking for their one opportunity, but they could be nickel to down. The twin pistons was armored through.
That's right. I think we really need to see a down forward 2 at this.
Oh!
It was a close game. Well done. 19 seconds on the clock. Lily closes it out. Very clutch play, and congratulations to Big Nacho.
You could really see the hesitation from Mocha. They were being patient. They're waiting for their chance, waiting for the moment that Nacho would do something big.
That's
but
right.
Nacho kept it in small Tekken land.
That's right.
Tiny kicks, tiny lows, tiny jabs. I ain't going to give you something big. I'm just going to kill you with the small stuff.
That's right. And when you don't put out those giant recovery frames, it's much easier for you to actually be able to recover and continue your pressure. Shout outs there and congratulations to Big Nacho for his solid win with Lily.
And shout outs to Mocha for playing such an aggressive set that almost made me believe that they got it. Well, I think that's going to be the end of Tekken 8 over at MAGFest.
That's right, and we hope you guys had a wonderful time here with us at Small Town Gaming at MAGFest. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we hope you guys have a great rest of the day. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.